some beachfront property for sale. I think that's a coincidence, right? You think you got some timeshares for sale? That was wild. That's wild. But no, like that type of stuff just goes over your head, and I think it's really weird for us to look at all past civilizations and pretty much everything they say is digested into foolishness. And these people, like, they didn't have right minds, basically. Like, there were no scholars, there were no intelligent people. You know, it's as though they say, like, all of these nations were so obsessed with the worship of their gods and their culture that nothing they say can be taken for fact. It's like, that's crazy. But sure, we can listen to the Greeks and the Romans, you know, it's like, wait, what? You're so obsessed with your God, nothing you can be saying should be taken as fact. Because to make them, science, so-called science, is their God. So-called, I mean, philosophy, their God, and it is religion.
Yeah. Because and even like you believe over the Most High becomes your God, man. They believe the Most High said you're making the image of Him. They say, nah, we came from the monkeys, man.
And what on logical why on earth would you think this came from the monkey? There's nothing to suggest that.
Bluetooth connected.
And you ran with it. That's an illogical faith. That's a faith-based thing, and you believe that based on faith. There's no science to suggest that you can observe, a monkey transitioning to a man. Nobody has ever observed that in human history. So you just believe that based on an assumption.
Yo, Jimmy, guess where the monkeys come from?
Where the monkeys come from, Corey?
Fish. The monkeys used to be fish.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Hey, quick question. So why did some monkeys get lucky and become human and other ones are still monkeys?
Right.
Yeah.
Real, like why? How did they evolve why are they still monkeys? Like, are they just not evolved yet?
That's a good question.
Some didn't eat enough bananas, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. If we evolved from monkeys, why are monkeys still there? Monkeys shouldn't be a thing at this point.
It's like they got left
Ridiculous.
behind in the
Exactly.
rapture
It's
or something,
ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
So I had a question about when someone said 8 different blood types and all, and I learned, and maybe I'm wrong, but I just recently learned this, of the 13 mitochondria DNA of the mother that can't be changed by whatever. And so if there are 13 bloodlines, that means that's why there's 13 tribes. And you know how before with the Hebrew language and the ancient languages of Phoenician, how they had like 22 characters or language, their alphabet, and it was Aleph and Tav, or anyway, to me, like, I'm just looking at it from an outside the box kind of, like, why it was even changed, like why anyone ever changed the language. And then I realized the first Bible or of the Septuagint, the first written word of Greek was 24 languages, and they took away the Semitic power and gave them Roman numerals. So there was no more connection. That's what kind of Babel became. I mean, if that makes sense, it makes sense to me, because the Semitic languages, all of them, there's still, like, I think 10 or 11 living Semitic languages today. Like, they're more powerful because they have truth in numbers. And so to me, I'm wondering why people want to hate something they don't understand. And listen, let's come back to God's original word. Why can't we do that?
Yeah, I understand.
Because the one
exactly
world
what you're
order is
saying.
not going to give us that opportunity. We as people and our freedom, we have to do it before the one world order, one religion, whatever, does it. You know what I'm saying? The churches have to collectively come together for the purpose of, I think, the Song of Moses, okay? New language, Song of Moses, like, nobody has control except for those who know that language. And it will be the God of Israel and his language. You know what I mean? That's what I pray for and hope for.
So you know
So though, before that comes, a lot of heads are gonna have to roll. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. On both
But
sides
I
of
don't
the
understand
fence.
why people argue that when it's written in the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Book of Revelation, the Book of Mormon, the book, Enoch. It's written in every single word on earth. Is that song?
What song is that, man?
Song of Moses, the beginning of Israel and the language of God and his children. The law of Moses. But he was Egyptian. Remember, he knew Egyptian, he knew Phoenician, and he was given the Hebrew language. So we can't argue over who the children are because we're all intermixed. It's like we just got to come together and solve this silly problem because everybody wants to be God.
No,
Everybody claims to be the Word or the God or
no. I think you need to separate from. You have to separate from the world. And
how do you know God's children?
Sure.
How do you know God's children from those of the
The
world?
scripture says, hold on, brother, and then I'll pass it to you. So the scripture tells us that we're supposed to come out of Babylon, flee from the midst of Babylon, so you don't be a partaker of her plagues.
Okay.
So if somebody's not a set apart person, if they don't, you're not supposed to get out from the midst of them. If they in the midst of sin, you get out of the midst of sin. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's not singing kumbaya with the heathen of the world. Because
I agree with Christians must obey the law of Moses, and I think the Song of Moses is in every testament. Why would you deny that? Like, why aren't we getting it together? Let's get organized for the divine orchestrated, gathering of Israel, the 12 tribes. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't every Christian want that? Because they want to be right. They want to prove they're righteous and they're the best.
May I intervene?
I am trying to say something. What you got? I am.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, because I hear, but I'm not quite understanding. When you say Christians don't obey the law, my question will come back: do you obey the law?
Wait, I couldn't hear you when you said Christians. I'm sorry, what?
When you're talking,
if you say Christians don't obey the law, his question would come back is, do you obey the law? That's what he said.
Oh, okay. So do I obey the law of Moses?
I
You're
don't
talking
know.
about the covenant that God made with Israel?
I didn't know
Yes,
Moses
I do.
had. First of all, I didn't know Moses had a law.
Oh yeah, so he did. Yeah. So the Torah.
So Moses
and the law of Moses
so let me get this.
is in the Torah.
So help me out. Let me get this straight. Moses wrote the law.
He received the law from God.
Yeah, Moses was given the law from God.
So Moses gave a law to the people, but it was not Moses' law.
No, it wasn't his. He shared it. Yes.
What made it Moses' law was that he accepted it, he believed in it, he trusted in it. So that's why
and he didn't even want
walked
to.
in
Yes,
it.
but he did it. Yes.
What you mean?
No, well, that's not true. What made
Why
it
you say he
Moses'
didn't
law?
want to?
That's not true. What made it Moses' law is because Moses is the mediator who delivered the law to the people.
The covenant. Okay, I agree.
Moses was just the agent that Yah used to deliver the law to the people. It's the law of God.
Yes, I agree.
So Moses became.
Hold on, brother.
So Moses became the God, right?
Are you okay, bro?
No, I'm not. So Moses became the God.
Hold on. So you're not okay?
No, I'm not, bro. So Moses became the God, correct?
Here you go, bro. Put you in. Here you go, bro. Put you in. No,
sir. No.
Okay. See, now he just disconnected me. See, they want to be the teachers, but they don't want you to ask no questions because they're afraid that the questions that you may ask, they may not be able to answer. Now we're gonna listen to what he say, and I'm gonna correspond after he makes his statement to show you how they run.
The same ones propagating this false doctrine, this false Christianity, you name it, all over the world. And they also operate in paganism. Like, they believe in their motto of the ends justifies the means. Basically, that if they lie to you and you believe it, they believe that they have a right to deceive you because you're using your Yah-given free will to follow after them when you should only follow after the Creator. So they believe that they are acting in unison with which is a lie. They know they're working for Satan, but this is how they justify it to themselves and how they go to bed at night, right? To say that if you follow them, then hey, that's on you, right? So we're literally going to see a massive quote unquote and a big quote unquote, right, revival of Christianity in this nation, but it's not even going to be the true Christianity of the apostles or the Messiah. So to the believer that's not attached to the law, they're going to look at it like this is the best thing since sliced bread. But to the ones that understand the times and what's going on, they're going to understand that that's the time to separate, because it says when they say it's peace, destruction is soon coming. And they're going to have to do this to even deceive people further, because for one, people are becoming very well aware of this demonic agenda, what's going on, right? All roads point back to the Bible. But before people really can get a hold of it to understand what it is, they want to confuse. But confusion actually starts in coming together. The truth comes from separation, which is why y'all separate.
All right, for some reason he got knocked out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you in still there, bro?
Yo, I'm telling you, Satan is really trying to work. He's telling the truth. What's good,
Who
son of
is
Mary?
Satan?
What's good, my boy?
They talk about the devil, but who is
Just got off of that
Satan?
God logic
Who is he
page,
Satan?
bro. I'm telling you, they just
Who are y'all
this
talking
Christian's
about?
crazy, bro.
How can you tell the
You
people to
wild
stay
out.
away from something if you can't tell them who you're talking
What
about?
God Logic had a room open?
Y'all use all these names that the Christians
What
use.
happened?
What is he talking
Devil,
about? The
God.
Trinity or something?
But you
What is he
can't
talking
tell
about?
them
Nah,
which
he's
God,
talking
who
about
God is
salvation,
and
not
who the
only for
devil is.
Israel. You know, they own that shit. Everybody
It's
saved.
crazy.
Everybody named mama saved.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
But I
Well,
mean,
in the right application,
The
yes,
girls
but
sit
not
up and say, well, the
like he says it.
Christians
Yeah.
don't follow
yeah.
the law
I
of
mean,
Moses. And
salvation
I
is
turn
not
around
only
and
for
answer,
Israel,
well, do
but
you follow the law?